Hello. We're making these rowing coaching videos from St Paul's Collegiate Rowing Programme. And the reason we're making them is for anyone who wants to coach rowing, but also as part of an African project, part of Zambezi and Kafui rowing projects. Part of that is to help rowers and coaches in Africa with their programs there. Now, there's a few things we need to mention before we get into the coaching rowing videos, and I think the first one is that there's more than one way to skin a cat. We accept that there's lots of different ways to coach rowing, lots of different ways to row, and all we're saying is that this is what's worked very successfully here at St Paul's, and these are things that we might consider when we're setting up a rowing programme, or at least when we're setting up the technical side of coaching rowing to rowers. I think another part of that is that one of our phrases here is that better never stops. So we're always really keen to learn as much as we can here at St Paul's and bring in as many different kind of aspects of rowing programs from around the world that we can in order to make our rowing program more successful. I think in terms of coaching rowing, there's a few things that are really good to stick to. One of the rules I try and stick to is 99% positive, 1% negative. And that means that in all our language when we're coaching rowing, we're as positive as we can be, rather than talking in negative language. So if we would like for example, if we'd like an athlete to move their inside hand further up the blade towards the outside hand, rather than say, your inside hand is too far down the blade, we say, will you move your inside hand up towards your outside hand? So it's the same thing, but it's always in positive language so that we're having a positive experience with the athlete and the whole thing is uplifting in all that we do so that they feel more empowered. It's really important that the athletes are empowered, they feel good about themselves and they feel that the program is about them, because after all it is all about them. But it's also really important that they understand that a great rowing program and why we're learning to row and why we row is not just about making a boat move as quickly as possible. In fact, at a school level in particular, all the things that we learn around making a boat move quick are really the most important things. So things like good structure in their life, good grit, good determination, good resilience, a better structure in order that they can perform better academically, feeling more self-confident about themselves, holding themselves better, having better relationships with their parents and their siblings because of them being involved in the sport of rowing. These are all things that the athlete needs to understand that are the most important things in life. And the irony is that if these things are in place, then we often find that the boat moves really quickly because of it. So in order to set up a really good rowing program and in order to coach rowing really well, we need to be positive, we need to empower the athletes, and we need to focus a lot of our time and attention on all those things surrounding making a boat move quick, and that will make a boat move fast in the long run. So here at St Paul's we use the expression spreading the love. If we can spread the love, then the chances are we're going to create a really great rowing program and we're going to be able to make boats move really quick as well. Let's have a look at the coaching sessions. There are 6 sessions and they move through various aspects of the stroke. Acceleration, and then rhythm, and then we look at the front end, the mid part of the drive phase, the back end, and then the recovery. And that can hopefully give us some pointers on how we set up the technical aspect of a rowing program. Great.